Hi guys. Now, welcome back to Middle Class Try. So before we start, I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. Were you good with your studies back in poly or high school?
Oh my god, it's a tough question.
I'll just say I'm not good.
I would say I need to work hard to be good.
Very good.
No.
Very good.
Yeah, I consider myself a high level intellect. Oh please, okay.
No intellect.
So how would you rank your standard of English?
Pretty trash.
Yeah, same.
There is 6.
Yeah, English is not our first language.
Have you guys heard of Sunan?
So you're asking me whether I'm good at English and then you bring out very good word. Wow.
So basically it's a college entrance test. So where students have to take several papers within one whole day, such as
Oh my
history,
god.
English,
I don't want to do
Korean.
this.
So on the test day itself, the stock market is open late, then the bus and subway services will be increased, void traffic jams to allow students to get to their testing sites comfortably and more easily.
Yeah.
And planes are even grounded so that the noise does not disturb the students.
Wow.
Oh my
To
god.
that extent.
So for today, you guys will be trying a few of the questions from the English paper.
Oh my god, it's just like, I think like this video is gonna be embarrassment for us. No.
There you go. So you guys can
Oh
actually
my god.
Okay lah, I mean there's a reason why I went to poly and not JC. I argue that the ethical principles of justice provide an essential. Oh wait,
No, one line, no.
You stupid.
We argue that the ethical principles of justice provide an essential foundation for policies to protect unborn generation and the poorest countries from climate change.
Related issues arise in connection with current and persistently inadequate aid for these nations in the face of growing threats to agriculture and water supply and the rules of international trade that mainly benefit rich countries.
Increasing aid for the world's poorest peoples can be an essential part of effective mitigation.
It is here.
Period.
It's so short, the sentence. With 20% of carbon emissions from mostly tropical deforestations, carbon credits for forest preservation would combine aid to poorer countries with one of the most cost-effective forms of abatement.
Perhaps the most cost-effective or politically complicated policy reform would be the removal of several hundred billions of dollars of direct annual subsidies from the two biggest recipients of the OECD, which means, wait, it doesn't, okay, never mind. Destructive industrial agriculture and fossil fuels.
Even a small amount of this money would accelerate the already rapid rate of technical progress and investment in renewable energy in many areas, as well as encourage the essential switch to conservation agriculture.
I'm not putting it out there, I didn't possess a single thing from this.
Yeah, same.
I just like reading it.
Sounds
Yeah.
too cheap.
So we need to choose one. And when I
Just like
Yeah.
minimal.
Yeah, I think I need to be
then
reading.
we read.
if you cannot pass, you cannot go to uni.
No, only conversation.
So we can cross this one. This one is a no.
Yeah, I think the last one is not also.
Yeah, I think it's a no too.
I hope that it's
4.
really?
You know, for the actual paper, one question for the Koreans, right? They only take less than 5 minutes for question.
Oh my god.
You know what, freak it. I choose not to think. Okay, if you say 4, I go with a 4. I trust you. If you're wrong, right, you've just diminished your credibility for the rest of your life. So choose wisely.
I choose 4.
Okay, so what is your answer for this question?
One.
Lock?
Yeah,
Lock?
one.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
One.
One.
You guys are correct.
Wow, you're so smart.
Yes.
Wow.
I still got my credibility.
So the answer is actually 4.
You almost got it. You almost got it.
You don't add that one then. The answer
Maybe-
is number 4.
You almost choose number 4, but our stupid brain chose number 1.
Okay, next.
Child. Anyway, so.
Which of the following is grammatically correct?
Incorrect.
Oh, incorrect, right?
Monumental is a word that comes very close to expressing the basic characteristics of Egyptian art.
Never before and never since.
Wait,
have
pause,
I-
okay. I think we should analyze every sentence in the line and think that whether it's wrong first.
Never before and never since has the quality of monumentality been achieved as fully as it did in Egypt.
Oh, it's me. Alright. The reason for this is not the external size and massiveness of their works. Although the Egyptians admittedly achieved some amazing things in this respect.
Many modern structures exceed those of Egypt in terms of purely physical size.
Exceed that of Egypt, right? Wait. Yeah, right? That of Egypt, right? I don't know. You tell me.
But massiveness has nothing to do with monumentality.
An Egyptian sculpture no bigger than a person's hand is more monumental than that gigantic pile of stones that constitutes the war memorial in
Le piece. The piece. I don't know.
Leipzig, for instance.
Leipzig.
Monumentality is not a matter of external weight but of inner weight.
This in a way is the quality of which. Okay, I've added the of. The quality which Egyptian art possesses to such a degree that everything in it seems to be made of primeval. I suck in English. Okay, whatever lah, something stone lah. Like a modern range, which if it is only a few inches across, or carved in wood.
It's not because our brain is stupid, but it's just we haven't had our breakfast.
Excuses.
Yeah, sure, 3 and 4.
Should we do like an elimination quiz?
Can you just don't air?
Can you just not compare our scores?
And if you're wrong, right, it's on you, no? Ask me out there, no?
Okay, let me give my excuses. They study for the whole semester.
True.
Second, we haven't had breakfast.
Yeah. True.
That's not one. They don't stop the MRT.
You can still hear all the traffic there.
Stop the MRT.
Yeah.
Number 4, there are 3 people looking at us right now. So
The pressure is high.
Yes.
Yes. The expectations are high.
We only found out that we need to do this exam.
We didn't study.
30 minutes
Disclaimer.
ago.
We didn't study at all.
Okay, it's either 1 or 3.
1 or 3.
Okay, the answer is 2. You are wrong.
Okay, why? Why are you wrong? Okay, wonder why you're wrong. I come to a conclusion that, right?
That you're not as high intellect as you thought.
No, hey!
Heritage is concerned with the ways in which very selective material, artifacts, mythologies, is it mythology or mythology? Mythologies, memories, and traditions become resources for the present.
The content, interpretations, and representations of the resource I got lost. Are selected according to the demands of the present. An imagined past provides resources for heritage that is passed on to an imaginary future.
It follows too that the meanings and functions of memory and tradition are defined in the present.
Further, heritage is more concerned with meanings than the material artifacts.
It is the former that gives value, either cultural or financial, to the later and explain why they have been selected from the near infinity of the past.
In turn, they may later be discarded as the demands of the present society's change, or even as it presently occurring in the former Eastern Europe. Hey, don't laugh at me, okay? You can't okay, when past have to be reinvented to reflect the new present.
Past heritage is blah 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 blah.
This is very stressful, you know. I think it's number 3.
Damn, it's very hard. It's hard.
Oh, is it number 3? It's a plot twist. Little concern heritage.
Can you stop with the theories?
Oi, don't mock me, okay? I mean, I choose, yeah, 1. Very nice. A collection of memories and traditions of a society.
You guys are wrong.
Okay, pause. Okay, cut that shit out. It's 2. Okay, cut everything before that. Okay.
Number 2, please.
You are correct.
Thank you, oh my god.
Hey, pause. I'll dispute the entire. It's as much about forgetting as remembering the past. What does that mean?
Yeah, I hated that. Arrange the paragraph into order according to the headline of the passage.
Clearly, schematic knowledge helps you, guiding your understanding and enabling you to reconstruct things you cannot remember.
Likewise, there are things that you can't recall, The schemata, I don't know, will fill in the gaps with knowledge about what's typical in that situation.
As a result, a reliance on schemata will inevitably make the world seem more normal than it really is, and will make the past seem more regular than it actually was.
Any reliance on schematic knowledge therefore will be shaped by this information about what's normal. Thus, if there are things you don't notice while viewing a situation or event, your schemata will lead you to fill in these gaps with knowledge about what's normally in place in that setting.
But schematic knowledge can also hurt you, promoting errors in perception and memory. Moreover, the types of error produced by schemata are quite predictable. Bear in mind that schemata summarize the broad pattern of your experience, and so they tell you, in essence, what's typical or ordinary in different situations.
Tada! Top 2! Easy! Wait, pause. Yeah lah, it's 2 lah.
Okay, C is obviously not the first one.
Okay, I think number 1.
Then they talk about negative, so A, C, B.
Yeah, number 1.
Yes, number 1. Easy.
Number
Easy.
one.
Let's read again. Silence, please.
Can you stop the forest outside?
This is like some study with me video.
Please,
But you look
please
depressed.
play the lofi music.
But you look depressed.
Is it ACB?
Yeah, I think it's ACB,
yeah.
right?
You guys are wrong.
Okay, pause! This is bullshit, okay?
What's the answer? CEB CPA.
At least we are wrong, but we only answered in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That can be our excuse.
Yeah.
We didn't think
Yeah,
through,
so that
we just like
It just looks
answered.
like that we don't really read that
Yeah.
We don't think too hard.
Yeah.
Fill in the blanks with the most appropriate option.
Biological organisms, including human societies, both with and without market systems, discount distant outputs over those available at the present time based on risks associated with an uncertain future.
As the timing of inputs and outputs varies greatly depending on the type of energy, there is a strong case to incorporate time when assessing energy alternatives.
For example, the energy output from solar panels or wind power engines, where most investments happens before they begin producing, may need to be assessed differently when compared to most fossil fuel extraction technologies, where a large proportion of the energy output comes much sooner, not so long, and a larger relative proportion of inputs is applied during the extraction process and not upfront.
Fossil fuels, particularly oil and natural gas, in addition to having energy quality advantages, cost storability and transportability, etc. over many renewable technologies also have a temporal advantage. After accounting for human behavioral preference for current consumption / return.
Due to the fact that people tend to favor more blank outputs, fossil fuels are more blank than renewable energy alternatives in regards to the distance between inputs and outputs. Then, I don't even understand what I was reading.
Stop distracting me! Okay?
I don't know. Dang.
Really expensive for B.
What? How can it be expensive? Right here, fossil fuels. Energy quality advantage, and they put cost right here, bro.
Okay, so what's your answer? What is your question?
It's 1. Confirm. If it's wrong, right?
You're correct. So how was the experience for today?
Not good. It made me realize that I'm not as intelligent as I thought at all. You diminished my perception of myself.
It's fun, but it's frustrating because it's been a long time since we did this kind of test,
My brain just cannot.
and we haven't had practice.
My brain just cannot.
Yeah.
I think if I don't know, man, if you did it in like a very isolated environment, right, where no one's disturbing you, right? No one's distracting you with her freaking shakes and the grunts.
So the overall experience is low, right?
But if it bugs, then I don't look dumb. I don't look like as dumb.
I look brave.
Low.
I'd rather eat spicy noodle.
I'd rather not come, man.
Thanks Thanks for watching this episode of Middle Class Tries. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and share with friends. See you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye!
Hey, stop laughing, Ken. I can really hear your breathing in my ear, bro.
You said you're good at math, right?
Yes, but maybe for the primary school exam.